Hey guys, it's 681 Shadow, and welcome to another video on Genshin Impact. So today, I'm going to be going through the special program that we had for version 1.3 and just pointing out the major events and new content that's going to be coming in 1.3. Is pretty much everything we know from the special program. If you want to see my full reaction to this program, you can check the card in the top right of the video, and you can check that out there. But we have quite a few events coming for 1.3, which I am pretty excited for, honestly. There's going to be a lot of cool content. So, the big main event is the Lantern Rite. And there's like 4 different things here. So to start, the first one is is All That Glitters, which I assume is just going to be like yeah, it's going to be part like the story part with like Xiao and stuff like that, which will be pretty cool. Then next up we have the Lantern Rite Tales, which is probably more like maybe like some backstory on the Lantern Rite. Probably yeah, probably in All That Glitters and the Lantern Rite Tales. Actually, no, I think in all 3, All That Glitters, Lantern Rite Tales, and Theater Mechanicus, we're gonna be getting the event currency because they did show that there is gonna be an event shop. As we see down at the bottom, we have the Crown of Sagehood there. We have the yeah, we have Character EXP, Weapon EXP, Mora. We have the Dust of Azal thing for like the exchange mechanic. We got a bunch of stuff down there, which is definitely like really good. So there's gonna be some good stuff there yet. But yeah, then next up, I sort of just kind of mentioned it earlier, but Theater Mechanicus is gonna be the whole tower defense thing, which is gonna be pretty cool. So I definitely am excited for that. There's gonna be a lot of cool stuff with that. I'll probably make a separate video on Theater Mechanicus once it's actually out, because I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that mode personally. Like tower defense games, I don't play them too often, but they're fun. So like every now and again, I'll see myself going back to like, you know, like Bloons tower defense or something like that if I'm having like a board day or whatnot. So having this as a mode is gonna be a lot of fun for sure. And then the Xiao market is just simply the event shop, where I assume all the glitters will be because they show in this in the presentation that the Xiao market has 3 different event shops in it, and there's 3 different parts before it, so I assume that All That Glitters will give us the first tier currency, Lantern Rite Tales will give us the second tier, and then Theater Mechanicus will give us the 3rd tier, which should definitely be very interesting for that. But yeah, definitely when 1.3 is out, when the Theater Mechanicus stuff is out, I will be making a video on that. So be sure to subscribe for that if you want to see that. Alright, but then next up, we have the Stand By Me event, which this event is actually really good and also merits its own video, which will actually be coming out later this week. I'm gonna go over how you should make the decision of which character here to pick up, because in previous like things we were able to pick up a character where there wasn't really like a choice. It was like, oh, like you get a free Fischl, for example, from like the Meteor event and stuff like that, or like you get Barbara for reaching like rank 18 or something like that. Or you get like free Zhang Ling for doing Spiral Abyss floor 3. So like, yeah, with this like option, with these set of characters being here, I'm definitely gonna in that video I'm gonna break them all down, look at constellations, look at what they do, and show what you want to, and show what characters you I feel like are the most valuable from this set here. But this is a very good selection, nonetheless. So there is that. But yeah, then next up, after Stand By Me, they have the 5 Flushes of Fortune, which is a pretty simple event. You get the you get like the I believe it's called the Curious camera, which only takes pictures over like of colors, and yeah, so basically you have to like get different colored images, and once you have like 1 of every color, you can trade them in for rewards. And what's cool is that they're allowing us to trade with friends for the 5 Flushes of Fortune, so that's definitely going to be something really cool, because the picture like thing of which colors you get is random. So if like, let's say for example, I have a lot of like red images but I don't have any blues, and if a friend of mine has a lot of blues, we can trade, and then that could be really cool. So it's definitely good to, you know, make more friends when it comes to that. Let's see, and then the next event is the V-Shops and where to find them. So they are adding 2 new I believe it was 2 types of new enemies, one of which being a world boss, actually, which is pretty cool. We're getting the, basically the big buff forms of the Geovishop hatchlings, aka the Sonic the Hedgehog looking things, which is definitely pretty cool. I definitely, yeah, like, those enemies, the new enemies, they definitely look really good. Let me see, do they have footage to this part? If not, I'll skip to where they show. Okay, yeah, they have, yeah, this is the Overworld Enemy, which is like the regular like Geovishop, which is pretty cool. And then yeah, the event, I'm pretty yeah, based on what they told us, it's expedition based, but then you'll actually be able to also do things to also fight them, like actually fight them face to face like they are here. Do they show the boss in this? They don't. Okay, I'll show the boss in a second. But then we also have ley line overflow as well, which I believe it's 3 times a day for the event period. We're gonna be able to get double rewards from the Mora and EXP character EXP ley lines, which is gonna be really cool. So definitely a perfect time to grind when we do that, which is still all pretty cool. Let me show the Geovishop enemies real quick. Okay, so we have the mature Geovishop, which is the main one, which we saw before, and then we have this one right here, which is the world boss, Oh no, this is. Oh no, that is the old. Okay, no, here we go. Here's the boss one. I got bamboozled for a second. Wait, here's the boss one, the Primo Geovishop, which is gonna be a new world boss. I think they have, based on what the videos show, they have different elements, which is gonna be interesting. So, yeah, getting and I'm assuming certain characters, like upcoming characters, will need the drops from this boss. So it'll definitely be good to challenge this boss. I'm gonna challenge him when it comes out, just to see how it feels and whatnot. But I feel like it shouldn't be too bad. But like we'll see. I'll have to get used to his patterns and whatnot. But it's still good. It's still good that we're getting a new boss, while not really expanding the map too terribly much. So I definitely do like that. And then let's go to the one everyone's waiting for. We have we do have Xiao coming, which a lot of people have been talking about him for so long. I'm personally not going to be summoning for him, especially because my Primo Gems, aren't that built up, especially since I just pulled Ganyu. So, well, not just pulled, but like I pulled Ganyu, my pity is very low and whatnot. I don't have any Primo Gems, so not going to be summoning for Xiao. But Xiao is definitely going to be interesting because he's going to be like a raw DPS. They showed his both his skills, which is cool. His elemental skill, elemental burst. So his elemental skill allows for him to. Yeah, let me go to where they're showing it. Oh, wait, I actually want to point this out. So his plunging attack, Xiao doesn't take any plunge damage, which is very interesting. They want like plunging attacks to be his like main sort of gimmick, which is, I guess it's kind of cool to have like a interesting gimmick, but I mean, we'll see how useful that ends up being, like just in normal Xiao. But yeah, in terms of his abilities, so his E ability, I believe, gives him. Let me actually play the gameplay. Yeah, he sort of just like speeds around with his elemental skill, which is pretty cool. Nothing really too crazy there, just getting some more damage. Yeah, it does look like it has Animo as well. So just something pretty straightforward. His attacks are very quick because he is a polearm user, and polearm users have pretty quick attacks. And then for his elemental burst, he dons his mask, and all of his attacks are greatly boosted, and his attacks are all infused with Animo, which is going to be good because he's going to have like elemental swirling and stuff like that, which will create for even more damage. But it's at the cost of his HP, which is an important thing to keep in mind. Yeah, but overall, he'll definitely be a cool character. And then we don't have any another new character coming out. We have a Kaching raid up banner, which will be interesting. I already have Kaching. She's my main DPS. I run her as a physical damage build though, so constellations don't actually help me that much, unfortunately. So I definitely won't be summoning there. There's no real reason for me to, I don't think. So yeah, so there's that for the banners. And then lastly, are there any other events here? Oh yeah, the May Fortune Find You is kind of crazy because they're giving us 10 intertwined fates, for logging on for 7 days, which is a free multi. I mean, if I feel like it, I might just use that multi on Xiao. I mean, might as well, like, I mean, if I pull him, then that'd be kind of crazy, but I'm not, I mean, we'll see what happens. Maybe one day on stream, if I'm just chilling, people want to see me do a multi, I might just do it. But, yeah, so there's that. The May Fortune Finding, that's a cool, like, login bonus thing. Night Sky's Grace gets more Primogems, Fragile Resin, talent level materials, etc. Fragile Resin is also something really good, because, you know, you gotta be grinding those bosses, and resin can be hard to come by. And the Fragile Resins are definitely rarer than I think they should be. So it's good they're giving us the Fragile Resins from this event here. And everything else here we've talked about already. So yeah, those are the main pieces of content coming to Genshin Impact. I'm going to be making more content on some of them, like later this week. I'll be making a video on the Stand By Me event. During the actual like 1.3 when it comes out, I'll be making a video about Theater Mechanicus and all that fun stuff. So if you want to see that, make sure to leave a like on this video, comment, subscribe to the channel. But that is going to be all for me. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.